Hi, I'm Dave Simonoff. I'm the founder of Shmoop, and I used to be a student too. I am, however, now almost fully recovered from the experience. The goal of this little video is to help you understand how to best use Shmoop to improve your SAT scores, have a better life, conquer the world, and someday become president. Or not. It's a bad gig, really. Okay, on to the meat. In order to use Shmoop, here's what you gotta do. Sign into Shmoop with your username and password. You probably created your account sometime in the not-too-distant past. But if you've fried your brain watching too much reality TV and can't remember whether your password is chocolate monkey or monkey chocolate, still click on the login in link. Instead of putting in your username and password 47 times, hoping that somehow that'll fix things, just click the forgot password link. We'll FedEx a new one over, or better yet, send one in the mail. Step 2, or 2 for you people in French class, click on SAT. Big surprise and drum roll, this is where you do your SAT training. If you've had the good fortune to have access to more than one Shmoop test prep guide unit, you will see everything you own listed on My Passes. This is like a pass to a football game or Disneyland, but sorry in advance, we are way less exciting than a good football game or Disneyland. Now, Alice, you have officially fallen down the Shmoop rabbit hole and have arrived in a wonderland we like to call the dashboard. Intimidating, right? Then ours should look simple. If SAT training were like Call of Duty Modern Warfare, this would be your HQ. You have everything you need here: mental weights, brain weaponry, and full rations of SAT know-how. So what do you do first? How best to tackle the beast that is the SAT? Well, first enter the date of the SAT you're planning on taking. The number of days you have until the exam will then appear in the top right-hand corner of the dashboard and will be your constant friendly reminder when you log in. You only have 22 more days until you face off with the SAT. Get your game face on. Your dashboard looks pretty empty at this point, so it's time to fill it up. First things first, the diagnostic. Our diagnostic test is like getting a little less naked checkup at the doctor, and will let you know how SAT healthy you are. Don't worry if you score on the low side. That's what we're here for. And whenever we figure out how to deliver virtual lollipops, you'll be the first to know. You should take the full diagnostic, but for brevity of this training video, we'll show you the math. Click here, then here sort of deal. You will be timed, and it will be scary. Never fear, the diagnostics are shorter than the actual exams, but they are definitely just as hard, if not harder. When you're going through the exam, if you need to guess or come back to answer, you can mark that question. When you're done sitting in a flurry of eraser shavings and use scrap paper, or perhaps you've just worn down your keyboard keys a little, click I'm done, and this will bring up your diagnostic report. Unlike many a book report you delivered in your youth, this report is monumentally important. It shows you which answers you got right, which you got wrong, and even how you did over time. Cool. The most important number here is your raw score and projected score. And if you click here, it shows you what skills you own and what skills you need to work on. We're dropping more data than R2-D2's math teacher, which means you are now ready to tackle the topics. You may save this report. You can also send it to your teacher. Hit the Review Topics tab. Here you will find anything and everything you need to study for the SAT. Start with the overview. Knowing exactly how the test is set up is just as important as knowing what's on the test. This isn't the Terms and Conditions page on your most recent iTunes upgrade, so read it all: the intro, the do's and don'ts, and the Q&A section. Next, move on to the real meat of the subjects. If you had trouble figuring out how much math homework John forgot to do, you can hop right over to the Algebra and Numbers word problem section and get the complete lowdown. This is perfect for topics that you covered years ago. Geometry, anyone? Be sure to check off when you've read a section for your own records. When you feel comfortable with a topic, drill it. To access the drills, head back to the dashboard and click Drills. I know that's shocking. The drill questions are set up like the practice exam but aren't timed. Move to any skill and drill until your heart's content. You will always be able to look at answer explanations and save your work so that you can review past drills. Once you have reviewed, and reviewed some more, then drilled up a storm, you should be ready for a practice exam. These are full length and the real deal. Feel free to sit down and take a full one. That'll be a whopping 3 hours and 45 minutes. So make sure you set your DVR to record that episode of American Idol. We love Steven Tyler around here. Or take sections to get your timing down. Our practice is just like taking the actual exam, and may even be a bit harder, so get ready to let your brain sweat. Let's take a section together now. When you've finished, you can see your results. check answer explanations, and save your work. You could even send it to your teacher or mom or best friend or dog if he or she has an email address. If you didn't deliver a gold medal winning performance, don't worry. There are 5 full-length exams, tons more drills, and more review to be done. As you get your study on, take time to go back to your dashboard. It'll show you how many schmoints you've earned and how many topics, drills, and exams you've covered. It'll even show you how much you've improved, or sucked worse. Just keeping it real here, baby. Remember that diagnostic exam? That was your baseline. Now that you've done a lot of practice, the dashboard will show you how much progress you're making, hopefully, and where you still need work. Keep studying until you feel like you could take the SAT with your eyes closed. But don't do that. Eyes open good, eyes closed bad. Didn't Mr. Miyagi say that? Anyway, then make sure to take the test with your eyes open. It's good advice. We're here to help. This is your brain. This is your brain on Shmoop.